Today, I'm asking everybody in the community to help me and my Lieutenant Dan band make a little magic. Please go to Ticketmaster, purchase a ticket, and come to the Verizon Wireless Amphitheater on November 3rd. We'll see you there.
I've seen Gary in concert before. Him and the Lieutenant Dan band put on a wonderful show. I like how they get the crowd involved and get everybody kind of, feeling the moment. And but I think it's going to be a little bit more special because, myself and Corporal Todd Love, we're going to get a chance to meet the people who come out. I don't always get to know who my supporters are. I don't always get to say thank you. And by that, the community coming out, I get to meet the people in the community. I get to say thank you. I get to show my gratitude for what they're doing for me.
Thank everybody for your support. So many people are out there supporting me and the Tunnels to Towers and the Gary Sinise Foundation and what they're doing for these warriors and myself. The smart home that they're building for me is going to allow me to live a life of freedom. It's going to give me the ability to, be independent, be able to wash my own clothes and be able to clean the dishes and get in and out of my house and in the bathroom and all these. It's just going to make my life much easier, and it's probably going to add years to my life, and take lots of stresses away.
I was thrown from the vehicle, hit the ground. I can kind of remember, hearing the blast, but, almost just as instantly hitting the ground, kind of rolling a little bit. And I looked up and, didn't see my guys, didn't see any fire. I just wanted to get to them. I got up to run. But obviously, when I did that, I could start to feel the flames on my face. I realized I was on fire.
On October 25th, the day of my injury, 2010, I woke up. I was the point man that day, so I was leading the patrol. My job was to know exactly where we were going, from point A to point B to point C to point D, back to point A. And unfortunately, as far as I remember, everything was fine. I remember searching the first few compounds, and then I remember a doorway, walking out the doorway. And that image of the doorway is the last thing I remember at that.
As soon as she said his name, I knew that something happened.
I ended up stepping on a pressure plate, and it ended up blowing both my legs off almost immediately to the hip. Boom. And my left hand was very damaged. It took them some time to find me.
The procedures for the burns at the very beginning is pretty torturous. I was 85% burned, so the majority of my body was burned.
When I talked to my buddies, months down the road, a lot of them told me that they thought I was already dead when they saw me. Now, I wasn't really exactly sure what my injuries were. I knew that my legs were gone, but I didn't realize to the extent of what they were gone. When I went and felt for my legs, and it was just the craziest thing. Definitely felt weird, and immediately I kind of was like, wow, that high? And I looked up at my dad, and he was like, yeah, that high. I asked him, I almost didn't believe it.
Fast. And I can remember loading up. I remember it was a female flight medic. She asked me my name and my social, and I told her my name, but I don't even know if I even got part of my social out.
I just kind of put my faith in God. A lot of my recovery has to do with my faith with God.
For me, I feel I'm the lucky one. My 3 guys I lost in the attack on my vehicle, they're the unlucky ones. They don't get to live their life. They don't get to see their families. They don't get to go out and do stuff.
These are my legs now. They're not just hands. These are my legs and my hands. Or my hand, legs, hand, whatever.
It didn't happen to me. It would have happened to maybe somebody I know. And maybe it would have happened to somebody who maybe couldn't have handled it any better. So I don't believe in having regrets. I enjoyed my service. I did 14 years before medically retiring. I planned on doing 20. I don't believe in regrets.
My aspirations for Todd is for him to live a full, healthy, and long life.
Honestly, how do you say thank you to somebody who's literally changing your life?
To be able to come to Atlanta, Georgia, and Gary Sinise have a concert for Todd and Mike Schlitz, 2 wounded warriors that are going to build in Georgia here, is amazing. I'm excited to be a part of that.
Hello, I'm Gary Sinise. I'm happy to have this opportunity to tell you about the Lieutenant Dan Band concert that I have planned for November 3rd. Because that night at the Verizon Wireless Amphitheater, the Gary Sinise Foundation, in partnership with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, will take the money raised from ticket sales and put it towards building smart homes for 2 American heroes who want to live here in Georgia. These heroes have to grapple with living in environments never meant to accommodate them and their injuries. So the houses that we are building for them aren't just homes, they're specially designed to give these heroes their independence back. Todd and Michael served their country honorably and sacrificed much in that service. That's why today I'm asking everybody in the community to help me and my Lieutenant Dan Band make a little magic. Please go to Ticketmaster, purchase a ticket, and come to the Verizon Wireless Amphitheater on November 3rd. We'll see you there.